Now we will talk about Laravel route grouping with controller. We know that in Laravel we can do route grouping with the three ways. First one with prefix that we already learned in the last part, and second one is the controller that we are learning in this part, and there is a one more way for route grouping which is middleware, and that we will learn in the upcoming parts. So first we'll discuss what is route grouping with the controller, then we will make some routes for controller, and even we will make a fresh controller also. Then we will make route groups for controller, and at last we'll discuss some important interview questions also. And this is the Laravel 13 playlist that will definitely help you out for Laravel job, project and interviews. You can watch this complete playlist, link is given in the description box, and that playlist will definitely help you out. Alright, so here you can see that we have three routes, right? And with each of route we are using home controller, right? So home controller is getting repeated with the each of the route. So what we can do there, we can create a group of the route where all routes are belongs to the home controller, and there we will mention only home controller once with that group, and the all inner route will belongs to the home controller, and we don't need to mention it again and again. So it will benefit in the two things. First one, we don't need to repeat the same point like home controller class with the each of the route. And second thing, so let's say after some time you want to change the home controller with the name of home controllers, or maybe with the about controller or student controller, with anything that you want to change, right? So in that case you don't need to change this home controller with the each of the route, right? Because changing the route name with the all of the routes and then test them one by one, this is really time consuming process, right? So better is just create a group of all of these routes and define this home controller only once, and the inner route will belongs to the home controller, and no need to define home controller dot colon with the each of the route. All right, okay. So how we can make the group now with the controller? Let me show you. For that, what we need a controller also. So I'm making PHP artisan make controller, and let's say controller name is student controller, right? And whenever we will hit, you will find we have one controller inside HTTP controllers, and here we go. So let me make a function there, and my let's say function name is show, and there I am returning something, maybe list of student or something. All right, so thing is now we have to make a route for it. So there, let's import this path first for student controller. So I'm putting there use, then path of controller, and there you can mention student controller like this. Yeah. All right, and after that what we can do, we can make a route colon get, and inside this what we can do, we can simply mention there show, and in second parameter first we have to mention this controller colon class, and in second parameter we have to mention there so show function. Now if we'll run our PHP artisan start, it should work properly, right? So coming there and putting there show, here you can see that list of students. So this is working perfectly fine. Similarly, I am creating two more routes, two more function for route. One is add, another one is delete. So mentioning there student deleted, and then we can say that let's say student added. All right, so let's make three route then for each of these functions, for add, and last one is we can say that delete, and maybe we have one dynamic route also. Okay, let's test these three routes first. Let me put there add, working perfectly fine, and let me add one more for delete. This is also working perfectly fine. All right, so let me create one more, and that will come for the dynamic route, and I'm putting there about, and then name, and I am mentioning there the name which will return, right? So what we'll do with this, we will make this route dynamic. So then slash, and you can mention there name. Keep in mind this name and this variable should be same. And now put there about, and then maybe Anil or something, and student name. And here you can see that student deleted. Why student deleted? Because we have to change this about path also. Here you can see that Anil, Sam, whatever I'm putting, this is coming perfectly fine, right? So instead of writing this student class again, and maybe let's say if you just change this student controller to students controller, then you have to change this path with each of the route, and then we have to test. Now we have only 4 routes, and maybe we have 10, 20, 30, maybe 100, 200 routes. Then it's really hard to change this controller name and then test them one by one. So better what we can simply do, we can simply mention there route and then controller, and inside this controller we can simply mention there let's say home. It's not home, this is student controller, right? Student controller, and after that you have to mention like this is a class, and then group, and inside this group let's make another you can say that anonymous function, and then let's put all of these routes inside this. Don't forget semicolon at the last, and then you don't need to put this long URL. You can just simply put there show, because student colon colon class is already defined in the group. And then let's remove it for delete also. And last one is about, and okay, we have to remove this bracket. Now still you will find everything is working perfectly same and fine, right? So that's the way like how we can use the group routing with controller